An estimated 70% of COVID-19 patients in Bangkok are infected with the Delta variant, virologist Dr. Yong Pavorowan said on his Facebook page on Saturday morning that 70% of COVID patients in Thailand infected with the Delta variant. It based his post on a study in June of over 700 samples. The virologist added that the Delta variant spread easily and it is hard to trace the origin. On Saturday, Thailand logged 6,230 new infections and 41 deaths, pushing the country's total caseload to 277,151 infections and 2,182 deaths. Thai Airways on Saturday revealed that around 1,300 seats have been booked in advance for visiting Phuket in July under the Sandbox scheme. Thai seat bookings from Europe a boost. The airline said that until September there will be flights once a week, flying directly from 5 European cities to Phuket. The flights are from Copenhagen, Frankfurt, and Paris every Friday, and from London and Zurich every Saturday. This was a way to draw foreign tourists back to Thailand in a bid to boost the economy hit hard by the COVID-19 crisis. The airline industry was the hardest hit by the pandemic after Thailand suspended all flights last year and only began to gradually reopen skies once infection rates became more controllable. The state of the airline industry in the COVID era. According to the Civil Aviation Authority of Thailand, the first quarter of this year only saw 6.66 million people taking either domestic or international flights in Thailand. This marked a sharp drop of 79.1% compared to 25.27 million passengers in the same period last year. International flights saw just 195,799 passengers, 98.8% fewer than the same period last year, while domestic passengers dropped by 60.1% to 6.47 million. The Center for COVID-19 Situation Administration on March 30 approved measures to boost tourism. While Phuket celebrates reopening to tourists for the first time in more than a year, with international flights bringing more than 300 vaccinated arrivals to the island on Thursday, the scene elsewhere in Thailand is a struggle with the relentless pandemic. Over 50 deaths from COVID-19 were recorded on Wednesday and Thursday, followed by a high yesterday for new infections at 6,087. Fatalities hit a peak of 61. Some people were told no hospital beds were available and died alone in their homes. The government pharmaceutical organization abruptly submitted a draft purchase contract for the Moderna COVID-19 vaccine to the Office of Attorney General on Friday after the latter publicly stated it never received the contract. In a statement, the office dismissed media reports saying the draft procurement contract for the Moderna vaccine was still under review by the office.